This 2015 Polo has a bit of an issue. That issue is the handbrake. So it's gone slack, it's worn, and to be fair, if you push hard enough, you can push the car with the handbrake on, but it drives against it no problem. Let me show you. So the handbrake has got very excessive travel. That's its down setting, and if you look, we should really, when the handbrake's set properly, get about 4 clicks like that, but this one just comes up absolutely miles. So it's not as effective as it should be, which means it's probably going to fail an MOT. Obviously not ideal, especially if it's something as silly as an adjustment. Now, we know it's an adjustment because it wasn't that long ago that we replaced the rear brake pads and rear brake shoes and all the gubbins on this car. So we know now we just need to adjust it at the front, and today we're going to show you exactly how to do it. Adjusting the handbrake from the inside is really very simple. Now, this will work providing that everything is decent on the rear. You've got, obviously, you know, pads with enough thickness and material on there, and nothing's worn out or misaligned or misadjusted at the rear. As I said, we've done it on the rear of this car, so we know that's all good, but we need to make an adjustment to the cable. And it's super simple. You've got a cup holder here, and all you have to do, it's on clips, just pull that out like so, and then you've got this, which is basically the handbrake lever, essentially. So if I put the handbrake down, you're going to see, first of all, the car starts to roll. It's just about holding the car, but that is exactly how the handbrake operates. So when you pull the handbrake lever, it puts tension on the cables, locks it onto the rear. Now, the ideal scenario for this is to do it with the car on jacks at the rear so that you can go and spin the wheels by hand, but it's not necessarily essential. If you're having to do this on the go, or you're just having to do it on a drive when you don't have a jack, very easy way of doing it. So at the moment, the car rolls when the handbrake is down. That's fine, that's exactly what we're looking for. I've got my foot on the brake because I want to adjust it while the handbrake is off. So all I'm going to do is take a ratchet spanner, and then we'll tighten it up a little bit at a time, essentially, is all you're looking for. Just half a turn at a time until you get to the point where you don't have mega travel in the handbrake, but the car still rolls when it's off. So let's get the spanner out and we'll get going. So 10mm spanner is all you're going to need for this, nice and easy. You want a spanner really because of access. You're going to struggle to get a ratchet and a deep socket down there. In any case, if it's over adjusted, you won't get it down there. So handbrake down, so we've got no tension on that. And then you can use the open end of the spanner, or you can slide the ratchet end over. All you want to do is just tighten that up a few turns. Nothing major. You're not going to get a full turn anyway, so going a few at a time is not the end of the world. And then just check the handbrake. So we've taken a little bit of travel out of that so far, but I think we've got a fair old amount of adjustment to go. So we'll keep on adjusting until we're happy. Okay, that travel's getting less and less every time, and I can feel that handbrake's got a much stronger hold. So we'll keep going. I just want to check though, yeah, car still rolls with the handbrake off, that's good. That means, because obviously if you do adjust this in too far, you can apply the rear brake slightly, which then is a problem and you're going to have to back it off. Okay, we've still got roll. Travel's getting less and less every time. So this is how you have to do it. Just keep going until your car still rolls with the handbrake off, but has got a nice positive grip. But we'll go a little bit further, and we'll see if we can just get it there on the video. Okay, we've still got roll, that's good. We can go a touch more, because to be fair, a really good way to do this is go until the car doesn't roll, and then just, yeah, so actually I've got a little bit of grip on there now. As you can see, that travel's reduced significantly. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to push the car back up because I've got it on a slight slope, and then what we'll do, we'll have all of that roll so I can tell if it's rolling perfectly when it's off. So 1 second, let me get the car back up and we'll carry on. Right, I've pushed the car back up the slope, so I'm definitely out of breath. Let's drop the handbrake. Right, we've still got nice free rolling, that's fine. So we'll put the foot brake on, and then we'll just go a little bit further with this. It needed quite a bit of adjustment, this one. They don't normally need this much. So I'm going to try the brake now. Okay, so we've only got like 5 or 6 clicks now instead of right the way up here where it was. So it's definitely holding on way better, but let's see how free rolling we are. Yep, still free rolling, so we'll go a little bit more. We may as well adjust it out to the maximum point, or to the point where it really needs to be, because there's no point, you know, doing half a job. Let's try that. Yep, still free rolling. Now that's really good. So that, I'm happy with that adjustment, because when the handbrake's off, car rolls nicely, no problem, and then handbrake on and it stops very firmly. That's exactly what we want. So we can't push the car with that on now, and we won't be able to drive against it. So that is adjusted, and that will be perfect for MOT standard. So that is as simple as that. Once you're done, take your little cup holder, clip it back on like so. Job done. Easy as that. Really simple, but save yourself a fortune, because a garage might charge you quite a bit of labour for doing this, because you don't understand how simple it is. Anyway, any questions, whack them in the comments as always, and we'd really appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to our channel. There is loads of cool custom content coming on projects that we've got, as well as super handy simple tips like this that can save you a fortune. So subscribe if you will, but until then, we will see you in the next one.